Hey, it is Todd here from Green Energy Technologies. Look, batteries. This is all that's on people's minds with the announcement of the $2.3 billion Cheaper Home Batteries program. So in this video, I just want to quickly hit the key points in regards to what this program is, how it works, and I guess what you need to keep in mind when you are, looking at getting a battery. So number one, and this is probably the key point, is get your size right from the start. So you are only permitted one rebate per location. So if you undersize your system from the beginning, what's going to happen is if you want to add to it later, which there's a high probability that will be the case, you will be paying full price for anything after your first installation. So number one, get your size right from the start. Number two, when does it go live? So the details that we have is that July 1st is when the program will officially be live. However, installers can install batteries starting from April 6th. Obviously, as of this recording, that's long gone. But you can install the system before July 1st. You just can't commission it. You can't turn it on. So you can have the unit sitting there all ready to go, but you can't turn that on until July 1st, yeah? Otherwise, you void your qualification for the rebate. Number three, what's the size range? So the size range for the rebate is 5 kilowatt hours as a starting size of storage and 50 kilowatt hours as the upper limit of your storage range. So effectively, what you've got about $1,700 worth of rebate, all the way up to about $17,000 worth of rebate available for you to obviously make the purchase a whole lot more affordable, yeah? And like, what do you need? Like in my house, right, I've got 4 people living here. So 2 adults, 2 kids, guzzle power like no man's business. And what I've got is I've got 15 kilowatts worth of panels on my roof, right? So it's 36 440 watt panels. And in the garage, I've got this Sungrow SH10, which is an amazing unit, right? Sungrow is like such a great brand, super reliable, #1 in the world for the last 4 years in a row. And then what I've got down here is I've got the 20 kilowatt hour battery stack. So these are all little modules. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilowatt hour modules. And that's the Sungrow SBH one. Now you've also got an SBR2, which looks slightly different, and it goes up in 3.2 kilowatt hour modules rather than 5. Typically this one here, the SBH, we use in commercial jobs, and the SBR goes in residential. Me personally, I chose that. I spent a little bit more because I just like the look of that. Now, I'm going to quickly show you too some of the data in my analytics. You'll probably like this.
Alrighty, so as you can see on the screen right now, it is 4:15 in the afternoon. System is currently producing 4.2, exporting 1.9 to the grid and consuming 2.30 in the house. Battery is fully charged, which is great. And we got 15.84 on the roof. So take a look at this, right? So today we've produced 70 kilowatts, 1st of June, and consumed 27.1. Savings here is 14.6 for the day, 14.06. And here's the main point, right? I have purchased nothing from Ergon so far, but I have exported a bucket load of power. That there's probably about $5 worth of solar credits that I've earned on top of paying no money, which is fabulous, right? Day before, what are we looking like there? So 69 produced for the day, consumed 32 in the house. Once again, money I did not pay Ergon, 14.7, and I purchased only 0.1 kilowatt hours. How insane is that? What about the day before? Purchased 0.2. Money I didn't pay Ergon, $13.16. Pretty cool, right? Now, these are all cooler months. You're probably thinking, geez, Todd, it's cool there. Of course, you're not using much power. And yeah, you're right. 29.20 is not a huge amount for our household. But let's go back, shall we, to, when it is hot. Let's go back to December. Had heaps of people here for Chrissy. So how is that looking? 24th of December. And now we start to see a different story. So 89.90 produced by my solar system for that day. Consumption, 66.8. That is insane. Net revenue, so money I didn't pay Ergon, about $25.68. And as you can see, even on that day, only purchased 0.20. So from that total consumption, I only bought 0.2, which is like 8 cents or 6 cents or something like that. Crazy, and I still exported a heap to the grid. Next day, what did Christmas Day look like? Oh, geez. Production was 79.70, consumption 67.20. Once again, I've purchased from Ergon 5 kilowatts. As you can see, that's what I purchased from Ergon. So about $1.20, $1.70. But once again, money that I did not pay Ergon, $21.32.
Alrighty, so look, as you just saw, even during the height of summer when we were using a bucket load of power, we still bought virtually nothing. And I can say right now, there's no better feeling than not having to stress about, oh gee, what's my bill going to be like because I'm using one aircon. I can tell you right now, we had at least 2 to 3 aircons running almost all the time during the day, and then each night 2 all night through, right? Because the boys can't sleep without AC, so they get what they want, don't they? But anyway, look, regarding your property and what you need, best bet is to get us out. That way we can take a look at your switchboard, roof space, site access, all that kind of good stuff, and review your energy usage. That way we can give you an accurate, tailor-made quote. The other thing too is that you can finance this whole thing. So not only do you get the rebates, but you can also have $0 down repayments that start 30 days after install. So you get 30 days worth of savings before you make your first payment, which is really cool. So install now, pay later. Go figure. Anyway, click the button, book yourself in, and we look forward to helping you out. Take care.